Alright, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck, Captain's YouTube Atheist Community and Stick and Fun. Trying a different camera. What the hell? Anyway, and a different location, sitting, different place. Look, there's somebody right over there. Oh, who the fuck is that? Somebody's in my house. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what the fuck that thing is. Anyway. What the hell is this? Just little dead plants and stuff. Anyway, okay, last night's stick ham. We'll do that first. Stick ham last night. Yeah, really. It was an okay night. Started off with I can't remember. Then we moved on to something economy thing, I think. Yeah, we started off talking about how to make arguments. You know, how to even have a conversation with human beings and the whole problem of getting people out of where they are, and that really is the key to it. People grow into their philosophy, and it becomes like their mama's cooking. Just becomes something they just can't really see how anything else makes sense. It's like, only my mother knows how to make cookies right, kind of thing. And yeah, and you really, you know, it sort of defeats the argument to say, well, we just have to indoctrinate children differently, because then you're cheating, right? I mean, you don't want to win through indoctrination. You want to win because, well, the argument's just so compelling, the truth. And so, yeah, so anyway, we did that's, you know, basically the tone of things. Piro came in, we talked to computer stuff, you know, which does put some people to sleep, but it was sort of interesting. And so, yeah, it was generally a good night. I was stayed pretty late, considering I hadn't gotten much sleep, and I was pretty comfortable, so it wasn't, you know, I didn't have a horrible time because, you know, I didn't feel horrible. It does help when you don't feel horrible. Life is a little bit easier. Gotta be careful how I, you know, don't know what I'm disturbing in terms of the microphone and stuff. Anyway, so anyway, I sort of, okay, so that's enough for Stickham, right? Nothing else outstanding. Paul's ego was in there for a while, so it's good to see Paul. He shows up now and then. I really do appreciate that. Celebrities that do show up and whatnot. Samari was back, so that was good. And, yeah, no, it was just generally a reasonable evening of Stickham fun. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I got some MP3s. I'll post them. You know, it's like 70% of the show, whatever the hell it is, 60%, whatever. It's most of it. I got the audio of. So, anyways, that sort of leads me to the conversation about the Reason Rally thing. And there's some videos posted. I mean, you know, I saw a little bit of Karina's speech. Girl Palooza posted a little clip anyway. Dawkins was kind of, I thought, kind of dull. His speech wasn't much. You know, he was just, you know, ass kissing the crowd. And the crowd thing really bugs me a little, to tell you the truth. But I mean, I know it's just inevitable with human beings. But yeah, they were just a bunch of yahoos. They were just doing the same thing you see the Christian nuts do, just rooting for their side. I mean, you almost, when you're watching somebody like Dawkins talking at one of these things, and you're almost saying, you know, if Dawkins was in the audience, he wouldn't be going, yeah, yahoo, and evolution. Yeah, he wouldn't be doing that shit. And so it's just kind of moronic for the morons to have to cheer every time somebody says the word evolution. That's pretty sad when, you know, that's the best atheists can do. But yeah, that's just a personal thing. I just hate yahoos. I really just hate yahoos. You know, I'm a passive audience member. If I'm in the audience, I'm passive. You know, that's just me. You let the person do their performance. You don't yahoo on it. You don't help it along, and you don't hinder it. You stay out of the way. That's what you do when you're an audience. But anyway, that's besides the point, I think. And, you know, it just gets, well, whatever. It's a little hero worship-y kind of bullshit. It's just a little bit yuck. So, yeah, it's too bad it rained. You know, I was kind of, you know, apparently there hasn't been any grotesque debauchery, so, yeah, you know, at least they're not on the atheists aren't on the news as just being a bunch of assholes. I mean, you know, another criticism, you know, I mean, they had that guy who does the piano thing and, you know, swears a lot. And, he's really creative, really brilliant sometimes, and but you know, he's vulgar as hell, and I just don't know if that was a great message from atheists, especially their first coming out event. You know, maybe they should tone it down a little bit, try to just stick to the important subject, which is that, you know, this brainwashing of raising your kids in this narrow-focused, idiotic devotion to a arbitrarily chosen, basically geography-chosen God is silly, right? I mean, the God thing is just so you can't. What's the difference between a Christian and a Muslim? Knock knock joke. What's the difference? It's not a knock knock joke, but you know what I mean. You know, what's the difference between an atheist and a Muslim? Yeah, that's right. No, there's no difference. You know, they're both devoted. They both think they have the truth. They both will be obnoxious and mocking in their, well, someday you're going to learn. Just wait till Jesus gets his hands on you. You know, kind of bullshit. You know, like they know the truth, that they have secret information. You know, read between the lines of the special Noah text and read about the 900-year penis theory. You know, this is just, it's just such fucking, you know, just on its face. It's just so obviously just a cultural manifestation. It's a food preference. It's a style of clothing. That's what religion is. It's a fucking dress code, and nothing more. It's just, oh, I mean, that's, you know, that's the kind of first step atheists should be taking. Is just, look, we're rational, we're adults. We don't believe in talking frogs. And, you know, no offense, talking frog believers, but man, how can I take you seriously? You're babbling children, your silly fable you're telling me, and I have to take it like it's you have the theory of the kissing the frog and it turns into a prince theory. No, it's not a theory. It's a fucking canard. It's a concocted pile of rubbish. And when it's 2,000-year-old kissing frog prince theory, then it's really a piece of shit. I mean, you don't even have any modern day stuff you can rely on. You're giving me 2,000-year-old witness testimony to the magical walking on the water. I mean, you don't have a videotape. You don't got shit. You don't even have a grainy cell phone video of this, of a God event, of your miracles. Ugh. You got grilled cheese sandwiches with a picture of some woman on them that you say is Mary. You know, who was the 10th woman that God knocked up? You know, come on. I mean, let's face this, it's just idiotic. I mean, they ought to just go to Washington, D.C. and just laugh and say, where am I living? The majority of you assholes have bought this rubbish? And I have to stand up and somehow argue that it's rubbish, that it's stupid, that it's idiotic? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you're just, you know, I might as well have to argue with people and explain why it's not a good idea to bash your brains out of your fucking head, literally with a hammer. You know, why the brain is kind of an important organ, that you might not want to bash it out of your head with a fucking hammer. Oh, anyway. So anyway, the rally wasn't all I was hoping for. So, and Karina, you know, I'm glad she was there. She did fine. And, I mean, I didn't see the whole speech, though, which I would like to see the whole thing. But, yeah, she, you know, parka. She was wearing a parka, which is kind of a downer. So, whoever lent her a coat, they lent her way too much coat. You know, she should have just grinned and bared it. You know, she should have just said, okay, I'll take it. I'll take the weather for my 10-minute speech. But whatever. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah, so trivial commentary by me. You know, that's, you know, I'm good at. Apparently, some snarky asshole made a comment on one of Gray's videos, like Gaba guy, whatever his name is. So fuck him. If he actually made a video of some kind of substance, actually saying something, I'd make a response video. But all his videos are mush and bullshit. And it's just ironic that this asshole would call somebody else emo or superficial when he doesn't say anything about anything and doesn't even believe in anything, which is just a joke. I mean, why? I mean, I think his last video was something about the GOP. Why? This guy can't figure out that if billions of creatures were to suffer somehow, some ecological disaster or something, and billions of animals slowly died in a horrible manner, that catastrophe would be absolutely meaningless to him, you know, and that this guy's going to worry about whether Republicans, you know, don't let people have abortions or something. I mean, it's just a laughable juxtaposition, you know, oxymoronica all over the fucking place. You don't have any values, and yet you'll whine about something as irrelevant as abortion access in the context of, you know, times 5 million degrees of greater suffering. Well, anyway, these relativist assholes are just so sickening. Which was a minor conversation in Stickham. You know, for a little bit there, we did talk about relativists and just did mock them a bit. Me and the Paul's ego did that. So what else? Banana for later. No, it's not going to go up anyone's ass, that's for sure. Little flowers, whatnot. Yeah, so I'm, you know, whatever. I just felt like walking. Cleaning my floor, which is a good idea. Almost. Yeah, I'm working on it. Slowly but surely. Yeah, I'll get through this shithole. Anyway, so there's something else I wanted to mention. Well, I'll come back to it. So we'll do this maybe in 2 parts. You know, see if there's something else I have to add, and then I'll add it. That's a good idea. I got to figure out what button to hit. That one might do it. Well. Whoa, I think I'm back. Yeah, I'm recording. Anyway, yeah, there's the new computer over there running. And the old computer running here. Yeah, new computer, old computer. Anyway, new computer on old monitor. Does cut the screen a little short, puts a little bit of extra up there, but I can't adjust the settings on the monitor because it was a, you know, it was a broken monitor. Yeah, so I bought it. What I do, I said these buttons are all disconnected, so you can't adjust anything. So you're kind of just stuck with what you get. But hey, it's not that bad for 20 bucks, 25, whatever. It's cheap. Anyway, that's beside the point. Way beside. Anyway, running good. So got to load software on there, but yeah, so far so good. Yeah, very, very good, very good. Anyway, hopefully this is the right lens on here, right? Yeah, wide angle. Yeah, good. Anyway, this guy, Mr. Pool Guy, did a video. I can play a little bit of it. Sorry about the fan noise. I do have to work on that. So yeah, somebody sent me this. Isn't that nice? Nice. Look at that. Yeah. You know, I mean, people are really, thank you. I mean, there's a few people who do take care of me, and it's just damn nice of you and such. Really. You know, it really is. Anyway, so yeah, this guy made a video, and he tried to post it on the website, and I think he thought I did something to it, but you know, if you make a mistake on these clip bucket sites, basically the software is written by some guy who's a Pakistani, right? And you know, he's a little bit arrogant and obnoxious. You know, his name's on everything, and you know, it's supposed to be open source software, and it's got like these booby traps in it. Like if you try to remove his name from it, he, you know, puts it somewhere else, and it's a little bullshit like that. And you're just like, well, that's just so lame. Either it's open source or it's not open source, shithead. But anyway, one of the gimmicks is that if you fuck up the upload on the website, it puts a video of the, you know, Pakistani national anthem from YouTube, and it's just, you know, it's bullshit. You know, instead of giving you a rational error message saying you made a mistake, yeah, he posts a video of the national anthem. I mean, why would the fuck would you do that? That's, you know. So yeah, I have to fix that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So anyway, you just posted the video wrong, and you know, I mean, I can show you on the web. Well, I can't do an upload because I'm not signed in. But if I was signed in, I would show you. Well, I'll show you later, but I'll show you in a different video. I'll show you a video on Vloggerdome about how to use Vloggerdome. I've already done videos, and yeah, they're just something good. But it's still a work in progress. Well, the point is just do it again and go to the, you know, there's a little button, you can just hit it, your My Videos, and you just delete the video and try again. It's not a big deal. Anyway, so nice enough guy. You know, he agrees with me, but sort of doesn't like me for some reason or something. I don't know. All seems like a lot of paranoia. on both sides about this whole liking each other thing. Everybody's very conscious.
Nice to meet you. Always wanted to make a video to you. I've never really had any strong disagreements with most of your philosophy from what the videos I've watched of yours. And I understand the
anyway, he's a nice guy. Yeah, so it's, it's just basically a video saying he recognizes that I'm not exactly his style of arguing, and he'll play devil's advocate if I want him to, and just pretend to disagree with me for the sake of the argument. But yeah, I don't really want to pretend to have an argument. I really don't like arguing. I just like to argue where I have to. But yeah, if you can mimic an idiot, the only downside is that I'll kind of associate you with the idiot argument you're making, and that'll piss me off. But it's worth a try, I suppose. Somebody's got to have the conversation, and whether I have it with myself or I have it with you, it'd probably be better to have it with somebody else. But I really don't want to have it too fake. I mean, I guess when I'm doing it, I'm faking it, right? If I'm arguing with myself, I'm basically faking it. So, but yeah, I mean, maybe we can do some of that. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, he's having a little conversation with Forever Wolf Films here, which is nice. It's nice people get along. But he's wearing the Suffering Sucks shirt. Yeah, the only problem, I mean, Suffering Sucks was a little bit too long. It should have been like Suffering and then underneath it Sucks, I think would have been better. But that's just a minor critique. Minor. And of course, my image looks great. I have to wear my shirt. Weather just got to get a little bit warmer. It's still cool here today anyway. And such. Yeah, so I think that's it for that. And we'll see if there's anything else interesting happening on the tubes here. So the indexes are working pretty well. So this one on the, I'll post the link to this one page, and from this one page you can go anywhere you want, basically. So this first box of indexes is basically you doubled and my site plus the other guy's site, the Raven guy. So the Raven's in orange, Fred's site is in blue, and mine's in gray. The videos uploaded from, and frankly, they've except for my great videos, it really hasn't been a whole lot. So this second index here, it's getting kind of dark. Well, whatever, it's not my problem. I didn't make it dark. Yeah, I'm not turning on more light. Hell with it. Chin is still working. Oh, hopefully I'm not talking too loud. I gotta remember when the camera's close to me not to talk as loud. So this one has the channel pages from YouTube, so all the basics are here. There's a few people I gotta add, I suppose. So if you know any good channels that I'm missing out on, I even threw in the Amazing Atheist TJ Does Life channel, but no, his videos aren't great either. Even his life videos are kind of, who cares, TJ? I mean, he's whining about some director doing some movie with Marilyn Manson and shit, and well, who cares? So anyway, it's really been thin stuff. And then this one over here is indexed on search terms like antinatalism and atheist relevant kind of stuff, and the names of atheists that I watch. So if they're response videos to somebody I watch, then the response video hopefully will end up here. But again, very little content. There's old Mel's basket case. Told to be serious to lighten up, basically. Sort of, kind of. One sort of defended me, which I feel bad, but she gets in that position where, as soon as my name comes up, I mean, to be serious thing, I'm not even going to, there's no point in even talking about it. I mean, as soon as she makes these vague accusations, everybody's going to fill in the blank with the word inmendham. So quit being vague. If you got a problem with a troll, then name the guy, and you'll find out that guy doesn't have anything to do with me, and he's doing his own little, hanky-panky fun on the internet. So, I mean, it's just, you got to be a little more explicit. You just can't be making these vague accusations. The internet's attacking me. The internet's attacking me. No. Name names. Quit playing games. So anyway, what else is news? Girl Palooza, Lima, she did post a video from the Reason Rally. It has a little bit of Karina in it. Yeah, which is good. And such, so that was good. Hopefully she posts more, maybe, possibly. Or even somebody could actually do a video about what the experience was like, how many people were actually there, You know, whether you know it was fun, or you know boring, or you know interesting, or something like that. But no one does any of that kind of shit. I think they would. All those, you know, they look like at least there was 1,000 people there. You think 1,000 people could have produced a little bit of YouTube content, but there really wasn't much, so far that I can find. All right, what else? Yeah, something must be going on here. Yeah, the website, I did add this comment section that has all the comments posted from the different videos, or from images, or from the text. So that should get interesting. It needs a little work yet. I have to do a little more work on the response video thing, but that's almost there, and then Conference Report can use it. And yeah, I just have to make sure it doesn't. I mean, now when I post a video response, I post the embed code, it ends up wiping out the other response. Well, anyway, the other text comments, and it's just, you know, I wrote it too simple. I got to make it a little more sophisticated so it doesn't fuck things up. But time. So hopefully I can get it done maybe tonight, and we'll see what happens. But you know, I got to play with the new computer too, though, so I don't really have time to, you know. So I did learn something new. I mean, you can set a computer to hibernate, which is kind of a good thing to do. So that's, you know, it's a good thing I learned. You know. So I mean, you can have, like, you know, all your windows open, and then you can just hibernate the computer, and you know, you don't have to have it running when, you know, you're going to be gone for, you're not going to be using it for 10 hours or something. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to turn it off, because, you know, you use electricity, you know, that's their stuff. I mean, I can't be running 2 computers all day, that's for sure. Especially this blowy one. I have to quiet it down a little bit, put a muffler on it. Anyway, yeah, one of the USB ports doesn't work too. It's broken. Anyway, I gotta check the cable. The cable was actually disconnected from the front panel, so I connected that, and then one of the USBs now works, but the other one still doesn't work. So I have to check the board, little thingies. Anyway, that's a whole different subject, not really important. So what else is news? I guess I'll just do a quick update on the videos I did this week, right? So that I would need to go to my website to get to that, right? There it is. I need to refresh it. Yeah, it's a little slow. Gotta fix some of that. Anyway, alright, so water is thicker than space. That was a response to some comments, some other stuff. Video variety pack, don't really remember, but we did 3 or 4 videos, commented on some stuff. I did TED Talks on this hearing thingy, whatever. That was sort of interesting, I think, a little bit anyway. More junk on junk was junk about junk, I guess, and this not very good video was actually a pretty good video. It's kind of a good image, and with the trees looking up, but anyway, very relevant. And I did another TED Talks on, I don't remember what the hell they talked about, actually. Yeah, it was 2 TED Talks, and one about prisoners and one about something, I don't know. The response video to nicotine, ContraPoints. Did a video, meta thoughts, something about what Piro was doing, I don't remember. I guess I ought to figure out what the hell I'm responding to. And a website video, I'll do some more of that. I'll do a new computer video, do some videos, blah blah blah, technical stuff maybe. And then Democratic, the other response video to Fred. So that was it. And then there's the last week's What the Fuck. So yeah, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos. Plus I did upload the 2 Stickam, you know, a couple hours each one of those MP3 files. So they're on Bloggerdome. You know, if you go to the recently added. Hey, look at that. Oh, those are images. Hey. Anyway, yeah, somebody added one. There's a new video, yay, that somebody else added for a change. Yeah, see, there's the Stickam MP3s are there, and Jay Sounder. But yeah, no one else is posting yet. You know, the French guy who's really from Sweden, or Switzerland, no, Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah. Yeah, nice guy. Anyway, so yeah, but you know, we're getting there. It's, you know, it's looking good, better. It's getting there, sort of, kind of, and such. So I think my comment, yes, here's my comment. So when this was the first comment, it did show the embed video. So this is just the embed video, you know, iframe embed code. So if you use the iframe stuff, it definitely works. But anyway, I gotta fix it so it works better. It's a sizing issue too. You know, you have to resize the video because the size from the embed is going to screw up the web page look. So you have to resize it, and that's the little tricky part. So you have to, well, whatever. I won't get into all the details. But anyway, so yeah. So I guess that's enough. You know, me and Pierrot have continued with this. You know, we're kind of on the road to get the server thing. Probably the Adam guy who gave me this new computer will be helping us out with a server, and then yeah, we'll have our own internet, all our own. Yeah, no one will be there, but we'll be there. So yeah, so then eventually I'll just become, you know, eventually I won't be on YouTube. I mean, I'll probably still do these what the fucks, and that'll be it for YouTube. And so I'll just say that, look, the real videos are someplace else. YouTube sucks. We all gotta get out of this, you know, shithole of a, you know, corporate environment, corporately controlled bullshit. So anyway, you know, yeah, that's, you know, that's enough, right? Yeah. Comparing, yeah, I got the same windows open. And, yeah, I've never really had two computers. You know, it's sort of interesting. Yeah, I like it. I'm a two-computer kind of guy. But anyway, yeah, it's the color differences and the resolution. This one is better for viewing, just because it does the longer thing, you know, which I kind of like. You know, these pages are longer than they are wide anyway. But this is better for watching movies because it has the movie dimensions. But that's enough camera movie. Anyway, so enough of the video, really. Way past enough. I think I've covered what I need to cover. And, yeah, that's it. So till the next time and such. Find the right button again.